Many people speak of the new earth as though it's something that will arrive one day in the future. They imagine a great event, a collective awakening, or a moment when the world somehow transforms into a more harmonious and loving place. But the new earth is not a future event waiting to happen. It's a state of being we must first become. It doesn't arrive when the world around you changes. It appears when you do. We begin experiencing a new earth the moment we become aligned with its qualities. Until then, we cannot experience it, no matter how much we hope for it, pray for it, meditate on it, or talk about it. Why? Because we cannot experience a reality that we are not first the vibration of, the frequency of. The version of Earth we experience is inseparable from the energy, beliefs, and state of being we bring to it. This is why so many people become stuck. They're waiting for the world to change so that they can feel more peaceful, more loving, more empowered, and more connected. Yet reality works in exactly the opposite way. The world changes in response to who we become. The world we experience is not simply a collection of random external circumstances happening around us. It's also a reflection of the energy, beliefs, attitudes, and state of being that we bring to it. This means that if we want to experience a world that is more peaceful, more connected, more compassionate, more abundant, and more conscious, we cannot wait for others to create it for us. We must first become the embodiment of those qualities ourselves. This is one of the greatest paradoxes of personal and collective transformation. The belief that once the world changes, we will then experience that change. But the opposite is true. The reality we want to experience begins to reveal itself only when we become energetically aligned with it. The outer world we experience follows the inner transformation. The new earth is not built through hope or through wishing, waiting, or longing for something different. In fact, the energy of longing just perpetuates the state of longing, pushing what you want further away from you. In this video, we'll explore 9 powerful ways to begin aligning yourself with the frequency of the new earth right now. Not as an abstract idea or a future reality, but as a living reality. Number 1, be the example. The first way to align with the new earth is to become the example of what you wish to experience. If you want a world of peace, become peaceful. If you want a world of compassion, become compassionate. If you want a world of integrity, live with integrity. This is not about convincing others or correcting others or waiting for everyone else to change. It's about you becoming so clear in your own energy that your life becomes a demonstration of what's possible. You don't create the new earth by demanding that others embody it. You align with it by embodying it yourself. This is the core energy of transformation. Why? Because the example you set becomes an invitation for others to do the same. Number 2, honor the divinity in all life. The second way to align with the new earth is to honor the divinity in all life around you. Every person, every animal, every tree, every form of life is a unique expression of consciousness, experiencing itself in a different way. When we begin to see life through this lens, we naturally become more compassionate, more respectful, and less judgmental. We stop seeing others as separate from ourselves and begin recognizing that we are all part of the same greater whole. Whether we're interacting with another person, caring for an animal, or walking through nature, we bring a deeper sense of reverence to life itself. And when we honor the divinity in all life, we strengthen our alignment with a world that does the same. The new earth is not built upon domination, exploitation, or separation. It's built upon respect, stewardship, and an understanding that all life is interconnected. Number 3, live in service to others. The third way to align with the new earth is through service to others. This does not mean sacrificing yourself, neglecting your needs, or placing others above yourself. It means recognizing that we are all connected and that every act of kindness, compassion, encouragement, and support strengthens the whole. When we help another person remember their value, their power, or their potential, we elevate not only them, but ourselves as well. Service is never something we do because we have to. It's a natural expression of caring about what we are an integral part of. The new earth emerges through cooperation, connection, and a genuine desire to contribute to the well-being of all. Number 4, become self-sovereign. The fourth way to align with the new earth is by becoming a self-sovereign being. A self-sovereign person understands that their power, their wisdom, and guidance do not come from outside of them. While others may offer insights, perspective, and support, no one can ultimately know what is right for your life better than you do. The more we look outside ourselves for permission, validation, or answers, the more we disconnect from our own inner knowing. A self-sovereign person also understands that their external reality is a reflection of their state of being. Rather than seeing themselves as a victim of circumstance, they recognize their ability to choose their response, their perspective, and the meaning they assign to any experience. This shifts them from a state of reaction to a state of creation. The new earth is built upon empowered individuals who trust in themselves and take full responsibility for how their lives unfold. Number 5, the power of neutrality. The fifth way to align with the new earth is to understand the power of neutrality. Neutrality does not mean becoming indifferent or pretending not to care. It means finding the balance point between the positive and negative polarities of any experience. Most people become trapped by pushing against what they don't want and clinging to what they do want. Neutrality allows us to step beyond both reactions and see the whole picture. It's through understanding and integrating both sides of an experience, both positive and negative, that we discover the balance point in between them. From this state of clarity, we are no longer controlled by fear, anger, frustration, or disappointment. Instead, this creates a space to ask what a situation may be teaching us, how it may be serving us, and what opportunity for growth it contains. The power of neutrality is that it allows us to consciously choose our response rather than unconsciously reacting to our circumstance. Number 6, follow what inspires you and makes you feel alive. The sixth way to align with the new earth is to follow your inspiration, your passion, excitement, curiosity, and enthusiasm. They're not random emotions. They are the language of the higher self, guiding us toward the fullest expression of who we are and why we're here. The more we follow what genuinely inspires us, the more we express our unique gifts, talents, and purpose. This doesn't mean every moment will be effortless, but it does mean that we're moving in the direction that life is naturally inviting us to go. The new earth is built by people who are willing to be fully themselves and who have the courage to follow the path that resonates most deeply within them. Number 7, taking action, moving from knowing to doing. The 7th way to align with the new earth is by taking action. Understanding principles is not enough. We must live them. Every insight, realization, and moment of inspiration is an invitation to take a step forward, no matter how small. Action grounds our intentions into physical reality and demonstrates our willingness to become what we say we wish to experience. The new earth is not created through ideas alone. It's created through the choices we make, the actions we take, and the way we show up in our lives each day. Every step forward strengthens our alignment with the reality we prefer. Trusting in God, the universe, or a higher power never means sitting back and waiting for life to happen, relegating action to phrases such as, God will provide, or my needs are taken care of, while doing nothing to support those beliefs through your actions. It means trusting enough to take action when opportunities present themselves to fulfill the truth of those words. The universe may open the door, but it's up to you whether you choose to walk through it. Number 8, stop feeding fear. Instead, focus on what you prefer. The 8th way to align with the new earth is to stop feeding your fears. This does not mean ignoring challenges, pretending problems don't exist, or turning away from difficult situations. We may be exposed to war, conflicts, corruption, fear, or division, but awareness of what is happening in the world and investment in what is happening is not the same thing. We can observe what we don't prefer without allowing it to pull us out of our center. Every experience we don't prefer gives us the opportunity to become clearer about what we do prefer through the contrast it provides. Rather than feeding the problem with our fear, anger, or hatred, we can acknowledge what exists while choosing to focus our energy on the reality we wish to create instead. Whatever we continuously focus our energy on, we strengthen, especially when the collective consciousness of entire groups of people focus on the same fear-based scenarios. It's like getting sucked into a black hole. When we constantly focus on fear, conflict, lack, and limitation, we remain connected to those states of beings, perpetuating them. The new earth emerges when we consciously place our attention on and embody the qualities we want to experience more of, such as peace, abundance, cooperation, compassion, and empowerment. What we focus on grows, and what we feed with our attention becomes the reality we experience more of. As I've said before, we don't get peace by hating war. We get peace by loving peace. And number 9, the courage to be yourself. Always live authentically. The 9th way to align with the new earth is to have the courage to be authentically you. Every one of us came into this life with unique gifts, perspectives, passions, preferences, and ways of expressing ourselves. There's no one like you. You are a unique and perfect expression of consciousness. Yet many people spend their lives trying to copy others or become who they believe they should be rather than embracing who they truly are. They suppress their passions, silence their truth, and conform themselves to the expectations and perceptions of others in order to gain acceptance, approval, or validation. Authenticity requires courage because it asks us to trust ourselves enough to be who we are, even when others may not understand. It asks us to honor the truth rather than abandoning it in order to fit in. Every time we abandon our truth to meet the expectations of others, we become more disconnected from the life we came here to live. The new earth is not built by people pretending to be someone they're not. It's built by people who have the courage to express who they truly are and allow others the freedom to do the same. You do not have to wait for the entire world to become peaceful before you can live from peace. You don't have to wait for the entire world to become empowered before you can live from empowerment. You don't have to wait for the entire world to become loving before you can live as love. As your state of being changes, the people you connect with, the opportunities you attract, the choices you make, and the experiences you create begin to change as well. You begin finding yourself surrounded by a life that reflects the qualities you've chosen to embody. This is something that's already becoming apparent in the vastly different experiences of reality that people are having today. I see it all the time. Some individuals become consumed by global events, filled with fear, anger, frustration, and helplessness. And those states are reflected back to them through lives dominated by worry, stress, and powerlessness. Others might be aware of the same events, yet don't allow themselves to be consumed by them. They remain balanced and empowered, choosing to place their energy on the kinds of solutions, possibilities, and outcomes they prefer to see more of. As a result, they experience life very differently. This does not mean turning a blind eye to what's happening, nor does it mean avoiding action when action is called for. It simply means you stop identifying with it, refusing to allow the energy of a situation to destroy your peace of mind and your focus on what you prefer. The new earth is often spoken of as though it is a distant destination waiting somewhere in humanity's future. But it's not about how long it will take to arrive. It's about how long it takes us to become the kind of people who can experience it. You cannot experience something you are not the vibration of. For some, that journey may take a long time. For others, it's imminent. The moment we choose peace over conflict, empowerment over victimhood, authenticity over conformity, and love over fear, we begin aligning ourselves with a different reality. The new earth is not measured in time, it's measured in transformation. The question is not when it will arrive. The question is, who must you become in order to experience it? And with that, we'll bring this to a close. Questions or comments are always welcome. I read them all, and I've also left a question in the pinned comment for any insights that you'd like to offer. If you like this sharing and you'd like to hear more, please hit the like button, which helps me know if you're inspired by my teachings. For more insights, tap the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released. Thank you so much for listening and for being part of this beautiful community where we remember that every transformation without begins as a transformation within. Superhuman Made Simple with the Architect.